I got another video for y'all. The 60 Days in Season 1, Episode 8. Let's get into it. So, the officers do a shakedown and they find a powdery substance in Zach's bunk. So, they finna test it for drugs. And this made me look at the nigga in charge of the program like, the fuck is you doing? Nigga, Zach's the best. He's essential in this shit. You supposed to be a real nigga, the fuck? They give you that shit and be like, oh, it's a powdery substance. You can be like, yeah, we tested. Nigga, you get back to the office and you throw that shit away, nigga. You don't go actually test it, goof-eyed nigga. So Tammy ends up apologizing to Boston because she felt that it was just right thing to do. It was just the right thing to do and wanted to put that shit behind her. And afterwards, they was hugging and dancing and shit. Boston talking about some, oh, my Tammy. Yuck. Y'all bitches just got cool. Fuck y'all like. Anyway. So yeah, Barbara's mom comes to see her. And, they cry. They chop it up about the husband and she shows them the kids and whatnot, what they've been doing recently and lately and tells them about it. And the mom ends up talking to the officers in charge of the program. And she's like, well, there's not really anything to do in there. Yeah. It's prison. I mean, every once in a while, like I think once a week they go out and might play sports or whatever, but for the most part it's a punishment. You know what I'm saying? She's like, maybe you guys could implement like even a class or something to just give them a purpose and a reason for getting up. And I'm like, I understand. But she really didn't give too much useful information. Same thing with Jeff. That nigga Jeff was like, I didn't feel safe. Like, when Ricky stole off on me, I just thought to myself, like, he could have killed me. Ricky's a bitch, nigga. And no, he couldn't have killed you. That nigga, we've seen Ricky. Why are you treating this nigga like he's immortal? Why are you treating this nigga like he's somebody? We've seen this nigga get his ass whooped before. And the nigga he got his ass whooped would get his ass whooped too. What the fuck? It ain't even like Ricky got his ass handed to him by a bigger nigga. That nigga was bony as fuck. He looked anorexic as hell. Sitting up here scared of Ricky bitch ass. He trying to act insane. I'm like, bro, why are you letting this nigga scare you? This nigga pussy. Not Jeff. Well, Jeff pussy too, but this nigga pussy. Rick, whatever. But he ain't really give too much information. I'm glad the officer told him, like, I ain't gonna lie, like, I don't want to say this, but you kind of did it to yourself, was making yourself a target. Giving motherfuckers lunch trays just out of, like, hey, that's my bestie. Nigga, that's a whole meal for the day, and you just giving him your lunch tray just because that's your bestie? Fuck wrong with this nigga, bro? Like, this ain't kindergarten, nigga. This sharing, you know what I'm saying? Letting niggas put shit on your tab, put commissary on your tab and shit. I'm like, this shit crazy, bro. But, yeah, I mean, that's pretty much the end. Isaiah was feeling away because they checked him a little bit more than they checked all the other inmates and was asking him questions and being extra and shit. But, yeah. Like I said, that's the end of this one. Don't really like, subscribe, share, catch your friends. I go freedom. Oh, well, hold on. And Robert, bitch ass. Bro, this nigga Robert, bro. Robert the type nigga that acts so hard and you just know he pussy. Like, you just know he hoe. Like, he trying to act like, oh, well, that he was having fun in isolation. Oh, it's a getaway. It's a retreat. This nigga just trying to talk so much shit. Like, he just living his best life in prison. Like, nigga, you're in isolation. You ain't around nobody. When you was in there, they was finna have to come save you. Your ass was finna get shanked up. Fuck is he talking about? Now they went in there to isolation and told him if he's in isolation, this nigga is no use up to our program. So he's either got to go home or go back to general population. So now all of a sudden, he was just talking about how much he loved it and he ordering all these pizzas for commissary and all this good food and snacks and shit. Now the officer came in there and said it's time to go back to general population. Ugh, my stomach. Ugh. Like, oh, your stomach just magically start hurting when he tell you got to get in there with them other niggas. Like, niggas is hoes for real, bruh. And ain't no problem if you hoe, but don't pretend like you hard if you hoe, nigga. Like, I hate niggas like that. Like, you pussy. Stop trying to sit over here and this is a playground. I love this. And yeah, like, it's like, come on, Robert. Now they tell you gotta go back out there. And now all of a sudden his stomach hurts so badly that he just don't know what he gonna do. So he probably gonna use this as an excuse to, I'm sure, ain't nothing wrong with him. But he gonna use this shit as an excuse to leave the program, but not because he was scared and wanted to leave, but because his tummy was hurting. Anyway, like I said, don't forget to like, subscribe, share, friends everywhere. Bye.